everyone, thanks so much for being here. My name's Susie from Lazy Susan Studio, and today I'm going to be taking you through a tutorial for how to make the retro towel wrap dress from start to finish. You might have found your way here after seeing one of my towel dress videos on social media, and if so, welcome to the community. It's been so much fun seeing thousands of people around the world making their own versions, and now it's your turn. This video is designed to accompany the retro towel wrap dress pattern and instructions booklet, which you'll be able to find linked below. It can be used alongside all versions of the pattern, from the toddler size right through to the plus size edition, because the construction process stays almost exactly the same across the whole range. This pattern is beginner friendly, super fun to make, and every single dress comes out a little bit differently depending on the towels you use, which is all part of the charm. Before we start cutting into anything, let's quickly run through what you'll need for this project. The number of towels you'll need will vary depending on the size that you're making and the size of your towels. Don't be afraid to mix and match. Some of my favourite towel dresses combine different colours, patterns and textures. It's a great way to use what you already have and create something that's completely unique. Because towel fabric can get pretty chunky, before you start I recommend putting in a fresh needle suited to heavier fabrics. You can also increase the stitch length slightly to around 3.5 to 4, which will make a huge difference to your sewing. So if you're sewing along from home, make sure you've got your pattern and booklet handy because I'll be walking you through the whole process step by step. Once you've chosen and cut out your size, it's time to lay out your pattern pieces onto the towels. Because every towel is different, there's no perfect layout here. The placement guide in the booklet really is just a guide. The exact arrangement will depend on your towel size, your pattern size, and whether you're combining multiple towels into one. Start by cutting 2 front bodice pieces, making sure they are mirrored. Then cut 1 back piece on the fold. You'll also want to cut out your pockets, and for this step I usually use whatever is left over from cutting the main panels out. The pattern includes an optional pocket, but you can do 1 pocket, 2 pockets, bigger ones, smaller ones, move them around, change the placement. It really is just up to you. Next, using the markings on your pattern, transfer the dart markings onto both front bodice pieces. Then for each dart, fold the dart with right sides together, matching the marked lines. Pin or clip it into place. Then sew from the wide end of the dart towards the point, and don't forget to backstitch. And then press the dart downwards with the iron. Once both of those are done, finish the raw edges of all 3 bodice panels and the pockets by overlocking around the edges or using a zigzag stitch. This helps stop the towel fabric from fraying and just gives the whole garment a much cleaner and sturdier finish. At this point, you should have the 3 main pieces as well as your pockets prepped with the darts complete and all edges overlocked or zigzagged. Next, you're going to match your 2 front bodice pieces to the back piece at the shoulder seams with right sides together. Pin or clip in place, then stitch along the shoulder seams and press open. Once that's done, we're going to finish all of the outer edges of the dress. Starting at the bottom, fold the edge inwards about 1 centimetre toward the wrong side of the fabric. You can pin or clip if you need to, but I find it's just as easy to fold in as you go. Work your way around the entire outline, sewing close to the edge to hold in place. Next, we fold the bodice in half with right sides together, matching the side seams. Pin or clip both sides in place. Mark where the strap openings need to be left open in each side seam. Make sure they match on both sides so that your straps sit evenly once the dress is finished. Then you're going to sew down the seam until you reach the first marking, backstitch to secure, and then restart the seam at the second marking to leave an opening. Next up, we've got the armholes, and before you finish them, this is a really good time to have a quick try on. If you want a little more room through the armholes, you can trim them down slightly before hemming. But once you're happy with the shape, fold the edge of each armhole inwards towards the wrong side of the fabric, about 1 centimetre, and stitch all the way around both armholes to secure them in place. Go slowly over the side seams because that's where the towel layers can get pretty bulky. it's time to make the straps. For this version, I'm simply folding the edges inwards, then folding the strap in half lengthways to enclose the raw edges. I then stitch close to the edge to hold it all in place. I've actually made a separate video all about the straps, and if you want a bit more of a detailed walkthrough of this part, you can find that one linked below. This is an area where you can really customise the dress and make it your own. Depending on how much fabric you've got left over, you can change the width of the straps and play around with all sorts of different sizes here. To attach the straps, place one end of each strap at the point where the front curve meets the straight edge of the bodice on the wrong side of the fabric with a couple of centimetres overlap. Pin or clip them in place and then secure with a zigzag stitch. Now it's time for the pockets. In the pattern booklet, you'll notice this step come a little bit earlier, but after making a bunch of these, I actually prefer doing this at the end once you finish the side seams, so you can get the placement a little bit more accurate. Fold the top edge down about 1.5 centimetres toward the wrong side and press it flat. Then stitch along that folded top edge to create the pocket opening. Next, fold the other three edges in by about 1 centimetre towards the wrong side and press those edges flat. Once your pocket is ready to go, place it onto the front dress piece in the position marked on the pattern or wherever you want it if you're doing your own thing. Make sure the wrong side of the pocket is sitting against the right side of the dress and the folded edge is at the top. Pin it in place, then stitch down one side, across the bottom and up the other side, sewing close to the edge and leaving the top edge open. Repeat that for the other pocket as well. Okay, we are on the home stretch now. At this point, I like to do one more try on of the dress and check where the length is sitting and how much, if any, I want to trim off. This part is completely up to your own preference, but once you're happy with the length, trim the bottom edge so that it's all sitting at the same level, and then give that raw edge a final overlock or zigzag stitch to tidy it up before folding in the hem. From there, fold the bottom edge in towards the wrong side by about 1 to 1.5 centimetres, press or clip it in place and stitch all the way around to secure the hem. And that is your retro towel wrap dress done. Give it one final press, trim off any loose threads and you are good to go. The best part about this pattern is that every single version comes out differently depending on the towels that you use. No two are ever the same, and that's exactly the point. If you make one, I would absolutely love to see it. Tag me on Instagram, send me photos, show me your weird and wonderful towel combinations, and if you've got any questions, I'll do my best to answer them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.